Welcome to another Real Till Econ video, quick hit style. This one will be on short run Phillips curve. Um, Short run Phillips curve is a pretty useful curve, especially on the AP test. It's one of the more popular questions. Understand that the short run Phillips curve is a curve that shows a relationship between inflation rate and the unemployment rate, where the natural unemployment rate and the expected inflation rate remain constant. So everything's going to be held constant. We're going to move around the other curve, or the inflation rate and the unemployment rate, without taking away what's the natural. So say natural unemployment is 6%, it's just going to stay there. Okay, and the expected inflation rate is 6%. That's just where it's going to be. All right. So very quickly, it looks like this. You can see that you have your two items. You have the inflation rate, and then down below you have the unemployment rate. You can see it forms a curve that's downward sloping between the two. So say the expected inflation rate is right here, then this is going to be where we are. As the inflation rate perhaps rises up to here, you're going to have a trade-off, which is higher inflation and lower unemployment. Don't get confused. That means more people working, which should make sense. More people working, more production, price levels will rise, inflation is rising. Okay, so understand that inflation's increasing, unemployment's decreasing in times of expansion, more people working. So those are the trade-offs. The opposite is also true. The big connection then is down here, where you connect it to the real GDP and the price level, so that aggregate supply essentially. You can see that it's a kind of a mirror image. So when, say, we're right here on our short run Phillips curve, the unemployment rate is at 7, the inflation rate then at 2 in this picture. You're over here, which is at a 102 price level, but you're also at a 9.8 GDP, so a little bit lower. If you were to rise up here to 4, you have increased inflation, you have decreased unemployment, more people working. You would also then be right here over here, so you would have a higher real GDP. Again, more people working, more production. So understand that. Now, this relationship is explained in Okuns law. Okuns law essentially tells us this. For each percentage point that the unemployment rate is above the natural unemployment rate, real GDP is 2 percentage points below potential GDP. So I drew this little picture for you right here. Hopefully it works. This is Okuns law. Over here you have your GDP. Over here you have your GDP, and over here you have your unemployment rates. So say where natural unemployment is 6%, so the potential is right down the middle, also in purple. Say the unemployment increases to 7%, so it goes up by 1%. We would move this way, and real GDP, it would decrease by a negative 2%, or heading towards a recessionary gap. On the other hand, if you're over this way and you have a 5% unemployment rate, which means it's decreased, you have an increase in output, or real GDP, by 2%, whatever that is. So that's how you do it. It moves opposite directions, but it should make sense. Unemployment decreases, more people working, more production, higher real GDP. The opposite is also true. Hopefully this helps you a little bit on your short run Phillips curve. If you like these, if you find them helpful, please like, subscribe, follow, and if you want, check out some of my other videos on various econ topics. Thank you.